Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sales Copywriting and Content Marketing Hacks. Today we're going to do a wizard walkthrough.
Woohoo! My favorite.
So, Stu, a big fan of the new Mandalorian, says, "What,
Yes.
Stu?
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
How do you do it? This is the way.
This is the way. Let's do this."
Jim will show you.
So, what precipitated this? What question did we have from somebody?
Well, we did have a most burning question come in, and I think they're starting from scratch. So
Okay.
Bear with me for a second. They're looking for the right sales letter content. Their current one just isn't working, and they've taken it down, and now they're spending hours trying to figure out which wizard is right and trying to build out a sales letter that actually converts sales. And what they're realtor trainers. So
Okay.
yeah, they're coaching realtors.
So the bottom line is, as far as what scripts you need to use, you got to use one of the headline scripts or one of the headline wizards. I would use the BSL wizard. If you're using funnel scripts, I would use the hook story offer wizard. It's real simple. It's grab their attention, sell them on benefits and meaning, and then list off all the stuff they're going to get and make them a good deal. Here's the thing though, when you're talking about realtor training and other things where there's a ton of competition out there, part of the problem is that you have to differentiate yourself from others quickly. And that's the thing. You might be able to hook them, and you can, but then the thing that's going on in the back of their mind is, how is this any different than all the other crap that people are selling? How's this, in the case of realtors, how is this different from Mike Ferry? How is this different from Sweat Hogs? How is this different from, Og Mandino or any of the other people who have taught in that realm?
Yeah, or the free advice that their real estate agency may offer,
or the internal training that's included. Yeah. Or the books. And so one of the scripts that we have inside of the Jim Edwards Method Premium, inside of the Easy Online Wizards, is what we call the Hidden Persuasion Wizard. And there was a really cool course that was put out, and there's actually a link to it inside the wizard by a guy named Blair Warren, called the One Sentence Persuasion Course. You can buy it on Facebook. I mean, not on Facebook. You can buy it on Amazon. He took the original thing that we have for you for free, and he expanded on it and stuff and turned it into a Kindle book. But the bottom line is that there are certain things that you need to do to get under people's radar. And the more crowded, Russell Brunson calls it a red ocean, or maybe he doesn't call it a red ocean, but he uses the term red ocean. I don't know if you got it from someone else. But the more crowded your marketplace is, they call it a red ocean because it's filled with sharks and they're eating all the fish and there's blood everywhere. And so you have to be able to differentiate yourself instantly. And that's what this wizard will help you to do. So let me show it to you, and maybe this will help give you the extra little sauce for the real estate related thing. And you'll see what I mean. So this is called the Hidden Persuasion Wizard. This is part of the Jim Edwards Method Premium. We'll put a link to where you can go sign up now, but you can download the course, and we have a bunch of different ones in here, but we're going to fill this out, and it'll probably take about 5 or 10 minutes. Excuse me. And so the topic is, this is where it gets interesting. The topic in this case is real estate marketing. All right. Who's our audience? Our audience is a realtor. What is their dream? The dream is to sell a lot more houses. And why do they want to do this? Okay. What's the payoff? So when all is said and done, the payoff you actually want from selling a lot of houses is what, Stu?
more commissions.
Right. Higher commissions, or we'll say more commissions.
Yeah.
More commissions and freedom to enjoy it. enjoy your life. All right. So where they experience failure in the past, it's not their fault. In the past, you've experienced failure with attracting new buyer and seller prospects.
Yep. These are pretty much general real estate issues, but they can also be.
Yeah, but when you see how this puts it all together,
Yes,
you'll see.
Yeah, you can parallel it to whatever profession you're doing. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah. So why? I mean, I could just as easily have said, you know, if you're a real estate sales, car sales, whatever kind of salesperson, this is all the same kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay. Now, why is it not their fault? This is actually not your fault because you've just been doing what all the sales trainers have told you actually works. Okay. So who or what's actually holding them back from their dream or payoff? It's not themselves. So the truth is what's really holding you back is bad or outdated information, bad or outdated selling strategies. Here we go. That worked 20 or 30 years ago.
Last century.
But don't, in the last century, but don't work today. So in the end, who or what is the actual real culprit here who's sabotaging their success and 100% lets them off the hook? So the real culprit here is blank, not you, your intelligence, or your willpower. It's not your fault. So the real culprit here is
misinformation.
Misinformation is the real culprit here is the misinformation. People in authority, we'll just say the misinformation people in authority keep bombarding you with that won't work. Okay, so what are they deeply afraid of? In fact, you're deeply afraid of what? Put yourself in the, you're afraid of spending all this time trying to sell real estate and ending up bankrupt because you can't make any sales, or ending up at the poverty line because you can't make any sales. So how can you allay these fears? You don't have to worry about this because I have a new proven way to use social media to find all the buyer and seller leads you could ever need. In fact, you could make more money referring them out than you could potentially make even more money referring them out than working with them yourself. Where are we sending them to? We're sending them to, let's say we send them to a webinar.
There you go.
And the URL is the new way to sell real estate.com. Okay. So we click build, and here I'm going to save this because this is actually pretty good. Okay.
You get a lot of realtor examples. So you get a lot of realtors asking questions. So having a realtor example is really good because I would have never filled out a wizard like that.
Right.
I usually try to do it a little more concise. You just went. Poosh.
Yeah. Well,
you blew my mind with that one. I like that.
So it's got 4 different versions. So you want to read all these and see. Okay. So I know you in the past. Do you have a dream? And the real culprit here is, okay. So right now, you know, who's your audience? A realtor who wants, is a struggling realtor. We'll call this a struggling. Because all realtors are struggling. Anybody who's going to buy your course is a struggling realtor. Okay.
True.
So let's look at this one. The real culprit here. All right. So believe it or not, I know some things about you. Right now, you're a struggling realtor. Your dream is to sell a lot more houses. In fact, what you want most in this area of your life right now is more commissions and the freedom to enjoy your life. In the past, you've experienced failure with attracting new buyers and seller prospects. And like most people, what really petrifies you is spending all this time trying to sell real estate and ending up at the poverty line because you can't make any sales. After all that, here's something that may shock you. None of this may be your fault because you've just been doing what all the sales trainers have told you actually works. In fact, I bet you didn't know that bad or outdated selling strategies that worked 20 or 30 years ago but don't work today. I would change that a little bit. Like, in fact, I bet you didn't realize that what they're mostly training you on is bad or outdated selling strategies that worked 20 or 30 years ago, but don't work today. Yep. Sadly, it's 100% true, which means the actual issue here is not you. It's the misinformation people in authority keep bombarding you with that just isn't going to work. But you don't have to worry about this anymore, because I have a new proven way to use social media to find all the buyer and seller leads you could ever need. In fact, you could potentially make even more money referring them out than working with them yourself. And with this new process, it's child's play to get better results with your real estate marketing. So if you're a struggling realtor and you're serious about real estate marketing success and you want more commissions and the freedom to enjoy them with your life and with your family, this webinar training I just published will help you do just that and more. Check it out here at thenewwaytorealestate.com.
Nice.
So
it's a good sales letter.
That's more of like a social media type post.
Oh, it's great.
You know, so here's another one. All right. Let's see. So as a struggling realtor, I'm confident that you really want to sell a lot more houses. In fact, what you really want is more commissions and the freedom to enjoy them within your life and with your family. In the past, you've probably experienced failure with attracting new buyer and seller prospects. In fact, if you're like most people, you're really scared of spending all this time trying to sell real estate and ending up at the poverty line because you can't make any sales. Well, the issue may not actually be you, because you've just been doing what all the sales trainers have told you actually works. Now, here's something that may shock you. The thing that's frustrating your efforts here is all the bad or outdated selling strategies that worked 20 or 30 years ago but don't work today, which means the real problem here is the misinformation people in authority keep bombarding you with that won't work. But here's the good news. I have a new proven way to use social media to find all the buyer and seller leads you could ever need. In fact, you could potentially make even more money referring them out than working them yourself. Here's the answer for solving the issues you have with real estate marketing once and for all. So if you're a struggling realtor who wants more commissions and the freedom to enjoy your life, check out this webinar training at thenewwaytorealestate.com. It'll blow your mind. So what this does is this gives you a way to fly under people's radar. It gives you a way to make people feel like, holy crap, this person understands me. And now you could be selling the exact same thing that everybody else is selling as far as how to use Facebook or social media to find buyer and seller leads. But without this, those people don't feel the connection that they feel with you.
I like that. Yeah.
And so this creates that connection that makes a huge difference really, really fast. So what I would tell you, and the reason I wanted to show that was because doing what you're doing in a crowded market, yes, you can hook people. Yes, you can sell them. Yes, you can have a great sales letter, but you've also got to differentiate yourself and make them feel heard. And this is a way that you can do it. So I'd really encourage you, those of you who are already in the Jim Edwards Method Premium, you have access to this. Go use it. Check out the 1-sentence persuasion course. See how talks about throwing rocks at your enemies, justifying their past failures, all that stuff that's baked into this wizard, and use it because it will make a huge difference in what you're doing. And you can use this. The funny thing is that you can use this as a little video script where you know, if you're sending people, I mean, this is a video ad script.
Yeah.
This can be the intro to a content video. So you could use this script with, let's say, the FB Live script. You do the intro using this, and then you do the FB Live script. And I mean, that's a 1-2 punch through the roof as far as people paying attention to what you're doing. So that's the hidden persuasion wizard. You definitely want to use it. You can get some amazing results with it. I mean, this is like the secret sauce stuff that makes a huge difference. I use this thing all the time. Nobody realizes what I'm doing, and I get some amazing results.
Yeah, I want to keep showing. That's something I want to do in 2020 with you, Jim, is have you show people how to use these wizards.
Okay.
And, you know, I think, you know, because you make it look so easy. But you also, I just learned a couple of different techniques that you use with that, of instead of trying to be so concise with your answer, just say it. Say what you're trying to do in there, and let's see what the wizard pops out.
Right.
And then if you have to make
some
some
always
small,
edit it.
yeah, small edits on the back end is easy. But at least you have a nice outline to go with, and probably have 90% of your page done right there. So
absolutely,
I'm all in it.
Cool.
I'm gonna play around with it as well. But
this is the way.
I think we definitely need to show people how to use this a little more, especially now that the Jim Edwards method is premium method is available year round. You don't have like closed times to buy.
Right.
So anybody that's listening can actually join anytime they want.
Yep. And that's kind of a disadvantage too, because you can join anytime you want. They're like, oh, well, I'll wait, or I can join it next week. But here's the thing you need to understand. There's a cost to join, and there's a cost not to join. And so the cost to join is so much lower than the cost of not joining, because every day that you struggle to create content, or to write sales copy, or to create ads, or to use this cool wizard that we just showed you here, or to create a masterclass, or all the different things that we have in there for you, you're losing a hell of a lot more than you pay to be a member.
Yeah.
So that's the way you got to look at it too. Every day you're not a member, it's costing you money. So
that should be a new slogan for you.
Every day you wait, it's costing you money. There you go. Cool. All right, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.